A few months back, I covered how I was getting colored lighting in my video B-roll using the Philips Hue Home Kit. It works, but I have to use my own homemade diffusers, the LED refresh can really spaz out on camera, and color accuracy isn't perfect. Today, I'm reviewing essentially what is the professional version of this small budget solution, the Luxli Viola 5-inch RGB LED camera light. Plex is the media streaming app that beautifully organizes your media collections and lets you securely access them on all your screens, now with live TV viewing and DVR. Click the link in the video description to learn more. The Voila is a pretty premium kit, which I would expect for the price. In the box, you get the LED itself, a sadly tiny 2200 mAh battery, a battery charger, and a very premium ball joint mount. This light comes with a 1-year warranty. I am quite disappointed with the battery capacity, but they do use Sony NP-F or L-style batteries, which means it's easy to buy upgrades for fairly cheap. I have a couple 4900 mAh batteries that I bought for my main LED kit, and I can easily swap it into this one. That works. Still, for the price, I would expect a bigger battery. They also have a diffuser kit for a little bit extra more money, which is kind of neat, and we'll touch on that in a little bit. Now, there's a couple neat features about this light. Not only does it have super accurate white LED chips to fine-tune your color temperature exactly where you need it, with pretty handy indicators on the rear LCD screen here that tell you, whether you're approaching tungsten or daylight or fluorescent or whatever, but there's also RGB LEDs throughout too. So you get the full white range of temperatures with strong accuracy, but you'll also get all sorts of colors through the RGB chips. The LEDs are protected by a bubbled shell, which feels pretty durable and nice just in case anything bumps into the light. The light itself gets very, very bright and provides a much stronger light than pretty much any other on-camera LED that I have ever used. And it has none of that LED refresh crap that the Philips Hue Kit or other cheap RGB LEDs can do. It shows up perfectly on camera. Here, I can even flip on the blue mode right now. No refresh. To control the light, you have some options. As I mentioned, there's a small LCD screen on the back of the panel. This shows battery status, Bluetooth status, brightness percentage, as well as color temperatures. Below this, there is the power button, as well as a small button to control whether you're in white color temperature mode or RGB mode, which is pretty handy, especially since the app isn't great. On the left side of the panel, you have two knobs. One is to control brightness of the overall light itself. The other is to control color temperature, be it for the whites or switching between red, green, blue, and all the different shades in between that. The right side of the screen features a DC power input jack and a micro USB for upgrading the firmware, which is a kind of neat feature. A wall power cable is not included, but if you're used to buying your own camera gear, then you can buy your own wall power brick for between 7 and 15 volts for this light. A button release secures the battery onto the rear of the camera, and a nice brass 1/4-20 tap mounts on the bottom. The included ball joint mount is actually pretty nice. It works for normal tripods and light stands, or it has a square for a cold shoe mount to go on top of a camera. It is actually identified as a, turned it on myself. As a on-camera light. This is much higher build quality than the crappy plastic mounts that come with cheap LED panels and gives you fine control over the position of the light. You can get it to any angle. Another cool feature is via the Bluetooth connectivity I teased earlier. They have a mobile app, but unfortunately it's only available for iOS, which is very annoying for me for someone who doesn't really have iPhones. I have sourced a cheap iPhone 4S for this purpose. The app lets you choose the light color from a big spectrum, or you can automatically choose the different white presets, tungsten, daylight, fluorescent, and so on. And there's a couple baked in effects, but it's mainly just a rainbow and a strobe effect. What's really cool is you can use the phone's camera to take a picture of something and then use that picture to create a light effect based on it. So if you have like a picture of a couple colors, you can use that to make an effect with those colors. Just please release an Android version of the app. Come on, I don't want to use this tiny thing. The diffuser kit is nice. They include a few different levels of diffusion panels you can insert, and it mounts around the LED panel with a custom fit rubber grip that goes around it. It does a great job of diffusing this bright LED panel, but I honestly can't say that it's worth the $80 price jump above the already expensive light. Given the ridiculous amount of money I have spent going through LED panels this year prior to getting this one for review, I would probably say the Luxli Viola is worth the $350 price tag. Getting both a bicolor LED and RGB LED set in the same panel is great, and what this light accomplishes in such a small form factor is actually pretty impressive. It gets bright AF regardless of what color temperature you're at, and the white temperatures are very accurate, which is pretty important for bigger productions. It's also one of my biggest pet peeves when working with my camera. It's certainly a nice step up from the Philips Hue and scissor lamp mess I've been using. It's also great for lighting white backdrops to provide a bit of color. I've been experimenting with this more and more in my setup, but the paper backdrop specifically just won't work within my space. I am considering tearing everything down and just using a white wall at some point. Looking forward to getting to that, but it will take some time. My big complaints are the random pops or creaks that it makes when it heats up. They're pretty random, they're not too loud or pervasive, but I still would recommend against putting this up against the microphone, as it could still get picked up, and it kind of freaked me out the first few times that it happens. I'm like sitting there going through colors and it starts popping or creaking at me. I also don't like how unintuitive the app is, on top of the fact that it's iOS only. Other than that, this is one badass little LED light. It basically cuts out the need for a full box of LED panels that I currently own. As always, product affiliate links will be in the description down below. I'm EposVox, here to make tech easier and more fun. Like this video if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe for more awesome tech videos and some other gear reviews as I have time. And I'll see you in the next one.
EposVox is a Patreon-supported production. Our videos would simply not be possible without the support and generosity of our patrons, whom you can see on screen right now. If you'd like to join the inner circle and get early access to videos among other things, go to patreon.com/EposVox to learn more.